22. They should have been on the soundtrack for the movie Black or White.
What? That would have been brilliant. Well, it would have cost a lot of money. I figured to clear that. No?
Yeah, the Jackson family, they'll charge you a pretty penny for
Tito is a control freak.
Jermaine would step
Is it Jermaine that's the control freak?
Yeah, he
I
would.
mixed that up, right?
Mpho Koaho joining us right now, popular Canadian actor. You know, I was just chatting with you in the green room. I love your name. I've never met a Mpho in my life.
Thank you so much.
Tell me about this name, the history of it, and if you ever got pressure in this business of changing that name.
Well, the name is South African. It's a Tswana name, actually. Mpho is my first name, and it means a gift. And Koaho is my last name, very prominent last name in South Africa, so very proud of that. I've had almost an interesting plight with my name over the years, especially being an actor. When I was young and I first started out, I felt as though I should change my name because people are constantly messing it up and butchering it and things of that nature. And I remember my agent was quick to kind of shoot that down and speak to the effect of how unique my name was and making people pronounce it correctly.
Yeah,
I'm kind of standing by that.
Owning that identity, man, and I love it. Even though your birth certificate says what, Al?
My birth certificate, for anybody at home probably the whole world doesn't know this, Al is actually the first name on my birth certificate.
How does that happen?
My father.
Yeah.
My father, my lovely mother is there, who's the reason that Mpho was the name that I went with.
Yeah.
But I don't know what Dad did. He maybe listened to some Joe Cocker or something, and he got into space.
Slid right in there.
And little Bob Dylan got him somewhere, and he's like, let's give my kid this name, as opposed to inherently African name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love the fact you've owned your identity,
Thank you.
that kind of parallels the message behind this powerful movie, Black or White. I had the chance to screen this yesterday, and outside looking in, you think, okay, this is a movie about a custody battle, but when you look at the conflicts with the families, there is so much more to this message.
It really is. I just think, Mike Binder, the director of the film, he made a great point when we were at a screening that we had in Washington. He spoke to the effect of most of these films that deal with race are backward-thinking films. So, 12 Years a Slave, we're going back how many hundred years to address this subject. Selma, we're going back 50 years, so to speak, when Martin Luther was at his prominence. This film is a present-day take on the way we deal with race and clearly the issues that we have not addressed on this subject. So he spoke to it being a forward-thinking film, and I like that idea of it.
And with that point, when you talk about it being forward-thinking, the issues that are addressed, one, sure, there's controversy behind it given racial tensions, especially in America.
Heavy.
But then it's a delicate conversation that could come up and really change things.
Yeah.
So for you and your role in being a part of this energy, how did it change the way you look at things?
My goodness. It enhanced it, if anything, because I'm not in America a lot, but I pay a great deal of attention to what they're going through from many perspectives, specifically this race issue. So I've been paying attention to the Ferguson issue, the Mike Brown, which is the same thing. Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner, the gentleman in New York, and it really kind of gets you thinking. And then all of a sudden you realize you're part of this film that touches on exactly that subject. And then being a black man as well in Canada, and I feel like I have a bit of an idea, and my mother, who escaped apartheid-riddled South Africa to immigrate to Canada to give me these opportunities. So I seriously feel like I'm, very much part of this and can contribute to the subject.
Well, your contributions are immense in this movie. We've got a clip right here from Black or White.
Elliot got him a bodyguard.
Really? You're a bodyguard?
No, that is just some humor that Elliot had implied earlier.
Come here. Give me some love anyway, Mr. Bodyguard. Come here. Oh, wow. I feel safer already. You okay, Mr. Bodyguard?
Great scene in that movie. Listen, the movie's out in theaters this weekend. Black or White. You can see yourself. Kevin Costner, who personally funded this movie, $10 million.
$10 million of his own money. His wife and him, man. That's a great man. It's a great man. It was such a pleasure to work with him. Legendary. Yeah, man.
Well, it's good to see you doing good things on the big screen. Small screen too. Falling Skies, popular show here.
Yes, we just wrapped shooting the 5th and final season of Falling Skies. Thank you to Vancouver for accommodating us these last 4 seasons. It's wonderful.
You're doing good things.
Thanks a lot.
Good to have you on the BT Couch.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks to Mama for coming by too.
Hey, Mom.
Very sweet.
Cheers. Thank you, guys.